It's article time. I find a lot of my students really struggle with articles, and that's really understandable because depending on the language you speak as your native language, you either don't use articles, use different articles, or have one article for everything. The language that I am currently learning, there are no articles, so it's really easy for me compared to people learning English. Hi, my name is Catherine and I am a business English teacher. I specialize in intermediate to advanced English learning. So if that is your level of English, please subscribe and like this video. And I hope to make lots more interesting, helpful content for you in the future. Let's start with A and an, because I personally believe they are the easiest to remember. So let's start with the easiest. The main rule with a and an is we use them to talk about one thing, one item, one object. Singular. It is a singular article, so only use with singular items. We can then separate them by looking at vowels and consonants. So just a quick reminder, vowels are A, E, I, O, and U, and consonant is everything else. B, F, G, Z. When the word starts with a vowel and there is only one, we use an orange, an elephant, an umbrella, an idea, an accident. Can you think of any more? So that's the easiest one. Now with A, we use with consonants, and again, only when talking about one. So a fish, a child, a table, a business, a question, a lesson, a YouTube video. You will notice my pronunciation is A, but actually A is also correct. Neither is more right, neither is more wrong. So use whichever feels comfortable for you. A telephone, a bedroom, a person, a telephone, a person, a bedroom. Up to you. So then when do we use the? We use the again when we're talking about one, singular one. However, we use the when the other person in the conversation already knows the subject or the context. The subject or context is known to the listener. So if I'm talking to my friend about some drama at work, my friend already knows the story, I would say, remember the manager I talked about? I use the because the subject is already known to my friend. My friend understands who I mean. So let's try this in a more realistic everyday situation. A stranger may say to me, I go to a school in the city. They say a school because I don't know this person. I don't know what school they're talking about. And they also say a school because school starts with a consonant, a school. But my own child may say to me, the school told me to bring running shoes tomorrow. The school told me to bring running shoes tomorrow. This is because as the parent of this child, I know which school they are talking about. The subject is known to me. The context is known to me. Or let's say I introduce the subject or context first in the beginning of the sentence. So, I saw a man walking his dog. The dog was brown. A man, because I don't know who this person is, the listener doesn't know who I'm talking about. However, I've already introduced the dog. A man was walking his dog. The dog that I was talking about, the dog that is now known to the listener, is brown or was brown. So ask yourself, does my listener know what I'm talking about already? Of course, there are exceptions, so I'm going to go through a couple of the exceptions here for you. The first is bed. Bed. You may notice that native English speakers say, I'm going to bed, not I'm going to the or a bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to bed. So bed can be used as an object, piece of furniture. It can also be used to talk about the place that we sleep, the area, the location, the place. So when I say, I am in bed, I am referring to the place that I sleep. not the piece of furniture itself. If we do not use any article, if no article is used, we are talking about the place that we sleep. The kids are in bed. I am in bed. I am reading a book in bed. I ate snacks in bed. I'm talking about the place where I sleep. However, if we use an article, we are talking about the specific piece of furniture. She was sat on the bed. Notice we use the, which suggests that the listener already knows which bed I'm talking about. I want to buy a new bed. A, because new and bed both start with consonants. And I don't know which bed I'm going to buy yet, so it's not known to the listener, it's not known to me. And I use an article because I am talking about the piece of furniture, not the place where I sleep. So a bed, a physical object, a bed. Now the next exception is any word beginning with H. If it is a silent H, we use an, because we're going with the next letter, which is always a vowel. So examples are an honor, an air. Notice the H is silent. An hour. However, if the H is pronounced, if it's not silent, we use a or a. I have a home. She works at a hospital. I am wearing a hat. The H is pronounced, so we use a. Again, my pronunciation has changed throughout this video from a to a because both are correct. You can use whichever feels comfortable for you. There are more exceptions. For example, sometimes we do not use an article at all, but I think I'm going to leave it here for this video just so it's not confusing, and maybe I'll do a follow-up video on the exceptions. So remember, if it is one item, if it is singular, a and the. If it is known to the listener, use the. If it is not known to the listener, use a or an, depending on if it has a vowel or a consonant. So that's the end of this video today. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you can think of any other exceptions to this rule, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!